Hey everyone, it's time for our main event. Let me turn on the proper sound channel. That's the problem with this emulator and having certain sound options being mapped to the same button that I use to start record on OBS. Now, I'm not sure why, but the other day when we were hanging out together, me, Sonny, Jack, Spets were, well, Spets not so much. I think it was just three of us. Whatever. Yeah, it was just the three of us. We were we got to talking about Eye of the Beholder for some reason, and I had just casually brought up that I used to play the Sega CD version because I got it for my birthday one year from my brother, and they were both surprised to find out that there was indeed a Sega CD version. They knew about PC, and at least Jack knew about the Super Nintendo version. Never heard of the Sega CD version. And so they both requested that they see the Sega CD version. So I don't know how I want to do this in the future, but since two people requested the same thing, I'm making this a double request, so we get double the time. So this gets an hour. Now, the party's already preformed. I've got a save state set for it. Start a new party. We're just doing the start a new party for the intro.
We, the Lords of Waterdeep, have gathered to purge our city of an ancient evil. Give call to the heroes of the land, and let us choose our champions.
Master, they think they have found a solution.
The sound's not delayed, that's just the way the game is. The subtitles are very poorly timed with what's being said.
We commission you to find the nature of this evil and destroy it if you are able.
Nobody said the voice acting was good.
Prepare for the dangerous journey.
Everybody should own a console at one point in their life, but given where you live, it's a bit of a difficult proposition.
Begin your search below the city.
I mean, there's a lot of bad voice acting on Sega CD. And as far as I remember, this is the extent of it.
Their fates are sealed.
Oh, I mean, that Zelda game. What? What are you talking about? Okay, so character generation. We'll go over this real quick. You select a portrait. Your basic second edition fare. Humans, elves, half-elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings. No tieflings, no SMR, no drag, whatever. And you get your basic classes. You got the classic four: fighter, mage, cleric, thief, and they add in ranger and paladin. No barbarians, no monks, no druids. Oh, that's Philip CDI. My boy. And here's something, 5th edition kiddies. Way back in the day, we didn't change classes. If we wanted to be multiple classes, we had to be them at the same time and split our experience between the classes. Also, classes need different amounts of experience to level. Thief needed 1250 for its first level, where Mage needed 2500 for its first level. Fighter needed 2000, Cleric needed 1500. I want to say like Ranger and Paladin required like 2200. And way, way, way back in first edition, different races were considered classes. So you could be human, fighter, mage. Well, no, it's fighter, magic user, cleric, thief. You could be dwarf. That was a class where it was just a different kind of fighter. You could be halfling, which was kind of like fighter, thief. Or you could be elf, which was basically fighter, mage. Now, back then they still required different amounts of experience to level, but elf would require 4,000 experience just for level 1. And yeah, no orcs in this. It's very, very basic. This is also back in the day when nobody could mix cleric and thief. Because back then it was like, dude, that's a no-no. Why would a cleric have thief abilities? This is back when they thought, no, it's just a pure good deity or a pure evil deity. Unless... unless you actually know the tabletop and know to look for this, there is one way to get around it. Gnomes. Gnomes can be cleric thieves. It's really interesting. But anyway, this is... Oh, well, I guess I could... sure. You pick your alignment. I don't think alignment really matters in this, except for some of the spells you can cast. And there might be some alignment-restricted gear. But for the most part in these games, it really doesn't matter. You have to pick a portrait. There's dude portraits and girl portraits. Sure, just pick one. Now, you can do it legit and just keep re-rolling until you get the stats you want, or you can just go to modify, and then you can change them as you see fit. Back in the days when it wasn't 19 strength you got, it was 18/D100. We'll just make all of our stats 18. Well, except for wait a minute. Oh, it's because you're a dwarf. I thought I picked an elf for a second. Now, dwarf can have 19 constitution. That's good. Oh, and they have shit charisma. And we can jack up our hit points as high as we want. Well, within, like, the maximum limits or whatever. And you just keep that, and then, slag the lady dwarf. There we go. What a character. Also, the Wonderland module was a great... I never did Wonderland. That sounds fun, though. But anyway, we have something already set up. Boop! There we go. Look at this party right here. We have Lawful the Paladin. Obvious jab at them having to be lawful good. I love Paladin, but I don't like that they're stuck being lawful good. It kind of depends on your definition of lawful good, too. Because there's often times when people take lawful good into lawful stupid territory. The same can be said about chaotic neutral, people taking it to chaotic stupid. But, you know, the lawful good, or lawful stupid is by far the biggest trope, or whatever. And with good reason, because a paladin that's playing way too lawful good, like, makes it a game very boring. And chaotic stupid can make a game just into murder hobos. It depends. Like Jack plays a pretty good chaotic neutral. I thought about outlawing it from one game we were playing, but he did all right. Chaotic crazy. So we have Lawful, the human paladin. I can't show the stats, but basically I gave everybody 2 18s, like a 16, then like 10s. across the board, pretty much. Or in Lawful's case, he only got 118, but he got like 3 16s, something like that. Because he's a paladin, he got the 18 in charisma, and then like 16 in charisma, constitution, and strength. No, wait, 16 strength, 16 16 wisdom, and 15 constitution. And there's Dwarf, the dwarf. He's just a fighter. 18/100 strength, 19 constitution, and I think he has like 15 dex, maybe something like that. And then we have Waifu 1 and Waifu 2 because my names are clever. Waifu 1 is cleric mage, and Waifu 2 is a thief mage. Like, when you're playing Eye of the Beholder, you really don't need a full-fledged thief because they're just going to sit there and kind of do nothing. You're best off making them either a thief mage or thief cleric. If you really want to make your thief like shoot arrows and stuff like that, make him a fighter thief. Like, you really don't want pure thief in this. It's not necessary. So anyway, let's go. Now that I've spent 10 minutes rambling, holy shit. So this is our slow-moving cursor that we use with a D-pad. Obviously, this is less than ideal, especially if you're used to playing on, with a mouse. Now, the Genesis does support a mouse, but unfortunately, this game doesn't have mouse support itself, so I couldn't do that. Once you get used to the controls, though, it's not like the most horrible thing ever. There you go, over there. I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, there we go. You've already got lockpicks, but yeah. Here, take these bones. Okay. Oh yeah, you can like click on stuff and something scurries deeper into the floor drain. So you're always looking around for like the game is the same every time. There is something I want to show on retro request. Maybe I'll just do it as like one I request myself next week or something. Called Dungeon Hack. It's played in the same way as this game, but it's only one character. And it's complete roguelike. It randomizes the dungeon every time you play. It's really cool. And it does have a bit more to it than this game does. I hear you. No! Bad dwarf! Now, why am I not attacking with the backline? Because the backline cannot reach. Now, she can throw daggers, but I have to pick up the dagger again every time. It's kind of annoying. This is why you don't really need a full-fledged thief. You want 2 magic casters in the back, and you want 2 fighters in the front. I think you can find arrows later and like find a bunch at once, but it's still really annoying. At least with the controller, it's probably like more sufferable with mouse, but you know. Let's see. We don't even know what's. Ooh, I can turn up the speed. Yeah, we're gonna put it on 5. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what mode is. Henrique, can you do me a solid? Look up what mode means on Eye of the Beholder Sega CD version, if you're there. We might have gotten into boring territory for you. I'm not sure, but we need to memorize spells. Where's this? Mode, yeah. Find out what mode means on Eye of the Beholder Sega CD. Okay, we don't really need shield. Shocking grass we can't do anything with. Milf's acid arrow. You mean Melf? Shut up. Okay, so if you start the game with mages and whatnot, make sure you go to camp immediately so you can memorize spells. This is, well, actually this is no different from today when wizards still have to memorize spells, but sorcerers can just kind of cast them on the fly. So we want magic missiles. Do we do you? No. Same deal with you, magic missiles. And then pray for spells. We don't really need, like, protect evil, sure. Bless, sure. But honestly, just cure light wounds, whatever. It's less I have to think about. I mean, you can just camp often, but I think you can get ambushed by random things, if I remember correctly. We're here to heal the party. Man, that was some. Those were some shitty cure light wounds rolls. If she needed that many, that's terrible. Okay, we're saved. I mean, I didn't have a RAM cartridge for Sega CD back in the day, so trying to save stuff was awful. Cause you'd have like 120 something blocks. And depending on the game, it could take up so many blocks. Like a save for Lunar would take 40 blocks. So we had enough room for me and my brother to both have a file in there and play some other game. Meanwhile, something like Shining Force CD would take up 100 blocks, so we've pretty much got nothing else to play. I can't remember how much Eye of the Beholder took. Oh, yes, and I don't know what this said. Ah! Oh! Stupid little kobold fucks. Wait, are you goblins or kobolds? You're goblins, aren't you? No, whoops. She's got knives! No. Right. This is where we take... Oh, no, not you. Why am I keeping the fucking rocks? Idiot. There we go, we weigh it down. Now, if we really want to chuck things, we should, you know, give our boys some knives here. There we go, it's better than fucking rocks. Now, you do have to feed your dudes and dudettes. If you played it, I have to behold on Super Nintendo. Quite concerned about the gameplay, and truth be told, this is the part where many people simply walk away from this game without realizing that they have options. For example, if you have the Mega Mouse, then you can play... Since working on the Genesis band, what many people don't know is that by going to the options screen and choosing mode 2, you could use the... Oh! You can use the D-pad but nowhere. Hang on. I wonder what mode 3 it is then. Well, hang on then. Hang on. We may have learned something thanks to you. Right. Give me a sec. What if... Okay, let's set that back to what it was. Hang on, I'm working on it, sorry. There's no button for up. Sure. Up, down. No! God damn it. I don't get how the emulation works for it. Crap. Wait, why was that set to... Oh, well, that's a bummer. It would have been nice to use the mouse instead. Like, I probably just don't realize how to emulate it properly. Okay. But yeah, what's mode 3 then? Did I change it back? Oh, mode 3 is like sticky. Okay, that's interesting, but I honestly don't want to play it that way. I'd rather just use my slow little cursor. Okay, so we know what that does now. It's funny, I don't remember the modes thing. I might still have the manual around here somewhere. I keep forgetting I can just strafe it. I don't have to change it up every time. Let's go this way. Oh my god. Stop. Nothing there. Can't go that way, bonk. There's a drainage gate here. They could at least capitalize it. Oh, hello. I saw that. Hey. Oh, God. Yeah, swap and be quiet. Okay. Okay, so we just start off the fight by throwing knives. It smells terrible here. Ooh, dart, huh? Oh, you can use darts? You're a cleric. You can't use darts. Can you? You can use knives? I mean, I know you're part mage, but you're supposed to be... See, kids, back in the old days... sound like old man Paul Steve here. In the old days, clerics couldn't use bladed weapons. They could get rid of spiky maces, apparently, but, you know... I mean, there's something there, but... well, whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Well... oopsie. Want to let you the cursor freely around the... Okay. Good to know. And thank you for the help, by the way, Enrique. I really appreciate it. Wah! Wah! See, if it misses, it just sails over them. That sucks. Ooh, what's this? Scroll of Armor. What is that noise? Scroll of Bliss. Oh god. Hurt. Giant leeches. Back, foul sewer demons. Yeah, you don't need that damn knife. You've got spells to cast. Wow, that was a shit casting. Okay, that was a little better. That was shit. Huh. Hey! Wait, that's the way we went. Now, where is our map? How do you access a map? I honestly don't know. Yeah, we're not quite hungry yet, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, here's where I can check the stats. 16, 15, 15... Oh, I put 15 to wisdom, okay. Damn, I goofed. Here's Dorf. And Waifu 1. And Waifu 2. There we go. I made a bunch of goody two-shoes. Although only the first one's lawful. Maybe I should get rid of this. Wherefore art thou, my slithery feet foe? Come on out. I saw you crawling through that grate. Ow. I noticed it doesn't list our THACO, which is... Wait, does it list our THACO? THACO is the work of the devil. No, it does not. THACO was the dumbest shit. Like, I always wanted, like, even as a dumb kid, I realized, like, why don't they just use, like, go with positive armor class instead of negative? See, the way it works these days, right, is, you start with armor class 10, and as you get better armor, it adds to your armor class. That makes sense. And your chance to hit nowadays is just, you know, you have to roll against the armor class, and you get a +2 hit bonus based on your level, various stats, abilities, whatever. Like, you know, if somebody has armor class 15, you would need a 15 to hit normally. But if you happen to be a higher level fighter, say you're a level 6 fighter, we're not counting strength bonus, we'll just say level 6 fighter, you've got +5 to hit, so now you just need 10 to hit. Makes sense. Back then, we had THACO, which stood for 2-Hit Armor Class 0. Armor Class 0? That's weird. How many negatives did you have to get that? That's the thing. Armor Class 0 was a good thing. See, God, I hate talking about THACO, but we need to make sure the children understand. Wait, didn't I just come around this way? God damn it. So you would start off with THACO 20. So it meant you would need a 20 to hit Armor Class 0. When you got armor and armor bonuses in like 2nd edition, like, okay, leather armor, that gives you... Nowadays, it would give you, like... is it +2 or +3? I'm thinking of studded. Well, let's just say it just gives you +2 armor class these days, so you'd be at 12. Well, back then, it would have put you at 8. And that would be good. Again, really dumb way of doing it, but that's how we did it. And yes, I'm going in a circle. And so you eventually get to the point where, you know, again, say you have no other bonuses, but you got some armor and magical items that give you plus 15 AC. Oh, shit. You would, nowadays you would have 25 AC. Back then you would have -5 AC. And -5 is super good. It's a really goofy way of going about the whole armor class thing. I'm taking all these knives, I don't know why. Okay, technically they're daggers, but you know what I mean. It's like, I kind of doubt I'll ever come across somebody that's like, I long for the days of THACO. I'm not gonna find them. Iron rations. What? Oh. Hark! Oh. Well, how do I access the map? Not camp, is it? Maybe I should actually cast some of my other spells too. Henrique, how do I access my map? It's like I have Amazon Alexa, but it's Henrique who lives in the country where the Amazon is, like the actual Amazon. Is that close enough? I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. Henrique, you are super useful and super cool. I really appreciate you being here. As of late, Enrique's been my super useful, like, personal helper during streams. But if you could seriously find out how you access the map, I'd be very grateful. Because I apparently don't know how to do that. Is there something I'm missing? No, it doesn't look like it. How would you normally access the map? Anybody else that's played like the DOS version, does anybody know how to access the map on there? Oh wait, it's up here. I'm sorry, Henrique. I've got it. Wait, okay. So what does the blue mean then? And where did we start our adventure? Was it over there? Well, in any case, or was that where we started? No, that's not right. Oh boy, it takes forever to get out of that map. Holy dog shit. Looking at the manual. Oh god, this is not good. Okay, we take a right and then just go west until we hit a door to the south. Okay. Have I played Shining in the Darkness? Yes, a very long time ago. Although I don't remember getting terribly far in it. I remember at the time not really caring for it. Which is kind of strange considering that years later on I'm in the wrong spot. How far? Whatever. Considering years later on the Saturn, I would play Shining the Holy Ark, which is also a 3D dungeon crawler. Wait a minute. Is the perspective on this screwed up? No, I'm a dumbass. Whatever, this works. I think. Does it though? I am in front of a door or something, right? What am I doing? Okay, let's go west and then go north. Like someday, I need to try and get my Saturn stuff up and running. I want to play Shining the Holy Ark. There we go. Take this arrow. Okay, no, what if we go ahead and put a rock on there and then... Now what if we press it? There we go. Yeah, there's a few really big games I want to play on Saturn, on stream sometime. Shining Force 3, of course. Because that's one I've never really played. Albert Odyssey. Shining the Holy Ark. Shining the Holy Ark might be my favorite dungeon crawler, honestly. At least in that style. Oh boy, Dragon Force. There's one other big one I'm forgetting. You know, I have to look at this now. Hang on. Do I have it here? Not quite. I do have Phantasy Star Collection, though, although it's in Japanese. Hang on. I'm sorry. I know we're busy playing Dungeons and Dragons, but this is kind of bugging me. Oh, wait, why didn't I just look over here? Would this work? Let's see. No. 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 Oh. Huh. Shining Force 3. What else did I pick up? Hang on. This is really bugging me. Let's see what game I can think of. I've actually got my hard disks over here. So the other game I was thinking of was Legend of Oasis. And while I was at it, I noticed Dark Savior, like, oh yeah, I have a massive love-hate relationship with that game. Mostly hate, because there's a few parts in it that are really stupid. And stuff like Mass Destruction, Die Hard Arcade. I've got some cool games for it. But anyway, enough of my nonsense. You came here for Eye of the Beholder, you're going to get Eye of the Beholder. And will I play Shining Force 3 sometime? I mean, a full LP would be a long time in the making, I guess. I'm definitely not in any real hurry to get to it, but like, to show off bits of it, yeah, I could do that sometime. I just have to make sure that the emulation is steady. Because that's always a problem with Saturn emulation. Although it is getting better. It is indeed getting better. Oh, I saw that. An Orc Rune of Passage. So you can only carry, you can't stack arrows. It's really dumb. What did I do? We got another silver key. But yeah, at the very, very least, I could show off Shining Force 3 sometime. Although I don't know if I'd want to do a blind LP of it on stream. Like I think I would just kind of want to enjoy it my first time through, because Shining Force 3 is the last, like proper Shining Force game I haven't played. And for me, it's a long time in the making. What the fuck? Wasn't that just in the other direction? Oh dear. I mean, I agree to an extent, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Like, if there was only one Saturn game I wanted to show off on stream, didn't something go off when I... Shit. Well, uh-oh. Well, this got me a little further. I got lost somewhere along the way. Now, I was just here. Oh, what did I take from the thing before? A? That was stupid. That was the point of that. Well, this has got me all sorts of weirded out. How the hell do I get out of here? This shit's fucking with me. Well, I've officially gone stupid. I unfortunately may have to call this one a little early. Because I'm a dumb shit that got lost. Now, is that on the other end? Yeah. Well, this is all sorts of fucked up, isn't it? Like, do I need to weigh this down? And was this even the right place? Well, because I'm a dumb shit, and I forget how this works. Shit. And I didn't save. Oh, well, that's how arrows stack. Herbader. this is incredibly embarrassing. Wait, I get it. I think. Okay. There we go. Okay. Those runes of passage there make it so that I can get through the illusionary corridors or whatever. It's a bad thing to honestly want the Rockstar to work in New Japan in 3 years before she goes to WWE. Honestly, I don't want anybody going towards the WWE. Well, now wait a minute. I'm getting fucked with. Oh boy! Oh, they auto use. I forgot about that. They auto use turn undead. That's helpful. Hi there. Come here, zombos. Fight me. But yeah, me personally, I'm just totally done with the WWE. Like, no disrespect to what the fuck am I doing? Oh God, fuck this place. Oh! How the hell did I end up back here? Yeah, NXT is still good stuff, but I can't get over the ties to the main roster. Fuck the main roster. It's just dead to me, which is really a shame considering there's so much good talent on the main roster. But I can't stand the booking. I did it. Fuck me, I'm dumb. Garb, you're stuck. Your mother's stuck. Well, what the... Huh? Only the strong shall pass. Battle had the same things on as you. Yeah, I really feel for the Revival. Like, they're being offered so much money, but they're like, dude, it's not really the money so much. I mean, I'm sure they'd have a breaking point on that eventually. But, I mean... Oh, just click on the door. But at some point, it's like, we're wrestlers, man. We want to be creative. You know? What the shit did I just do? Huh. If you're a good wrestler, you've always got those creative juices flowing. And when you're deprived of the freedom to, be creative, it's not great. Hey, oh, look at Skeletor here. Yeah, He-Man. better come fight me. I should be taking the cleric's mace and using that, but actually, I don't know if in this game it takes into account things like you know, slashing and piercing weapons not being as good against skelebones. Yeah, I really, 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 really hope Hardy goes to AEW. Like, I don't want AEW to flow with people, but somebody as creative as and charismatic as Matt Hardy, he needs to be over there in AEW. The obvious position is to make him the exalted one of Dark Order, but you know, what does that rune mean? What? Is a dagger supposed to go there? Okay, sure. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, they're super good friends. Like, at this stage of my life when it comes to wrestling, I just need something fresh. Like, even with something as good as NXT, like, I just need to get away from WWE for a while. I'm sure I'll come back eventually. But, like, for now, like, I just need a break from it. I want to try something different. And people can say what they want about AEW. A lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it. Like, the most important thing for me about AEW, it's just fun. Like, even when it's, like, when it's silly, it's a fun kind of silly. Not like WWE, where it's usually a stupid kind of silly. Usually, not always, of course. Oy! Whoops. Potion of giant strength. I'll make us stronger. But I just need something different. It's been really fun, you know, checking out all these wrestlers that I knew next to nothing about before. Like, the only ones I really knew anything about were, like, Kenny and the Bucks. Like, despite him being part of the Elite, like, I didn't really know anything about, like Hangman. And I only knew about Cody Rhodes through WWE, and that wasn't a good impression. And I wasn't sure how I'd feel about him in AEW, but I've been glad to find out that I was like, oh, he's like super bayface. He's really cool. I'm glad that he has this great appreciation for the business. He's super over in my book. The Lashes segment they did this past Dynamite, that was amazing. Like, goddamn, he can deliver such a good promo. Oh, yeah, right. But it's been fun learning all this new stuff and just watching wrestlers actually get to have like some creative freedom. Now, granted, they're not allowed to go completely off the hinges. You know, they still got to clear it with people, but they're a lot more lenient in what they let their wrestlers do, and that's good. Let the wrestlers be wrestlers. Let them tell their story. Let them tell people about themselves, not by like so many vignettes or freaking vignettes or, you know, a bunch of promos and stuff. Let them tell their story their own way. AEW talking so much about Christopher Daniels and Mixed Impact Twitch stream matches. Yeah. Lankley Kong. And yeah, Luchasaurus, amazing. Like, that dude is incredible incredible. For somebody that big to be able to move like that, that's huge. Okay, I get it. I think. Alright, right. Give me rocks. Yeah, we can rocks. This is why you bring rocks. There you go. Okay. We need to go that way again. So, we've actually reached the hour mark, but I want to see if I can complete this floor. If nothing else. See if we can complete it before we have to eat. Okay, that one doesn't matter. That's just where we were before. Don't back up! You know, where am I supposed to use this fourth silver key? Oh, what is this nonsense? Sure. Oh, is it medieval literature? I thought it was like medieval history. But yeah, that's cool. What the? Wait. What happened? Oh, right. I mean, it doesn't matter now, but right. I'm doing things around the edge. What am I supposed to do with this fourth freaking key? Again, it's hollow laughter echoes faintly. I don't remember this before. My voice says illusion, solid illusion. Sure. Well, maybe we'll go ahead and call it. It has been an hour. But, Sonny and Jack, I hope you've had, you get an idea of, what this was like for me as a young lad. While most people played the, the PC version of this, I was playing the Sega CD version. Oh my god, you stupid illusions. Okay, fuck this. Okay, I'm gonna call it. My brain's getting a little fried now. Lawful. Okay then, that's a wrap for today. We're gonna have a little post-game chat, I guess, and then that'll be it for the day. So, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.